The city lights blurred through the rain-streaked window, each drop tracing a path down the glass like a tear. Inside, in the quiet hum of a late-night office, a man sat hunched over a desk, a battlefield of bills and final notices spread before him. The pale glow of a desk lamp carved his face from the shadows, revealing a portrait of exhaustion and defeat. Each piece of paper was a weight, pressing down, a constant, suffocating reminder of promises he couldn't keep. He was trapped, a prisoner in a cell of his own making, and the walls were closing in. Debt, like a coin, has two faces, each telling a different story. On one side, it is the key that unlocks potential. We see a young woman, beaming with pride on her graduation day, her education a foundation built on student loans, a promise of a brighter future. We see a family turning the key to their first home, a mortgage transforming a dream into a tangible reality of laughter-filled hallways and crayon marks on the walls. It is the seed capital that allows a small business to blossom from a garage into a thriving enterprise, fueling innovation and creating opportunities. This is debt as a tool, a ladder to climb toward our aspirations. But flip the coin, and the bright promise darkens into a menacing shadow. That same tool, wielded without caution, becomes a weapon turned against oneself. We see the fleeting thrill of an impulsive purchase, the swipe of a credit card for a luxury that offers a momentary high, followed by the crushing weight of the monthly statement. A montage of life's pressures unfolds. Maxed-out credit cards used to patch emergencies, menacing red-stamped letters piling up, the constant, gnawing anxiety that hums just beneath the surface of every waking moment. The ladder of aspiration crumbles into a cage of obligation. This is the beginning of the downward spiral, a treacherous cycle where the solution becomes the problem. The man, desperate for a gasp of air, takes out a new high-interest loan, not to build or to grow, but simply to silence the roar of an older debt. With each new transaction, the shadowy figure of financial despair that looms behind him grows larger, its grip tightening. The world shrinks to a series of stressful, fragmented moments. The incessant, jarring ring of a phone from an unknown number, the cold, impersonal sting of a rejected credit application, the ultimate humiliation of watching a cherished possession being taken away. Each event is another turn of the screw, another step deeper into the abyss. But even in the deepest darkness, a flicker of light can be found. Exhausted and broken, the man finally turns to face the monstrous pile of bills on his desk. He doesn't just look, he sees. He confronts the numbers, the interest rates, the due dates. With a steady hand, he begins to organize, to plan, to create a budget, not a list of restrictions, but a map. In the vast dark forest of his financial chaos, a single clear path is suddenly illuminated. This is his debt payoff plan, a step-by-step guide leading him out of the woods. Each payment made, each debt crossed off the list, is a deliberate step forward on that path. And with one final transfer, the last payment is made. The towering shadow that haunted him for so long wavers, thins, and dissolves into nothingness. The morning sun streamed through a clean window, illuminating a brighter, tidier room. The man stood, not hunched in defeat, but tall, looking out at the clear sky of a new day. The city outside was the same, but his world had been reborn. On his face was not the ghost of exhaustion, but the quiet, profound relief of a man who had fought his way back to the light. He was free, not just from the numbers on a page, but from the weight that had crushed his spirit. He could finally breathe again.